anniversary, whatever, of making ASMR videos here on YouTube. I believe it was September 5th, 2016, my first video went up. I've told the story in the past. I had made videos before, starting in 09, and made them probably every year. I at least made some, early on a lot, but, and then I remember I was looking up something, video game related, and the person I was looking for actually had an ASMR channel. I was like, what is this? And I started watching it, and I was like, oh wow. And you know, like everybody else, you had that sensation if you heard a certain voice or a sound or something. You'd get what is ASMR, but you didn't know what it was, right? I didn't know what it was. And then I started looking at more of it, and I was like, oh wow. I can't believe I'd never come across any of those videos prior. Now, I guess I wouldn't. But just like out of just, you know, I don't want to say luck, but just out of, random searching or something, like how it wouldn't have come up at least once. But either way, I found it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to make one of these videos. It was like 2 or 3 days later, I think, I made my first video. It was kind of all through races, and part of the reason was, too, I wanted to get back into doing vids. Like, I was kind of fucked on my other channel at that point. There was maybe a few people that was still actually, well, I didn't end up with a lot of subs. I might have like 370 or some shit. But I actually started off quick on that channel, and then I stopped making videos because I had bad anxiety and stuff. And then back then, if you didn't get vids up pretty consistently, people just moved on to something else unless they really liked your shit. And over time, it wouldn't matter because a lot of people just ended up disappearing back then from YouTube. Not disappearing, but they were like, all right, I'm done with this, back to life or whatever. And I had a lot of creative videos on there that at least I thought were, and you wouldn't see anything like that. I put a few up on here. I might have to re-upload them because they were very early on. And doing this also gave me a chance to explore something different that I was into that I didn't know what it was, and kind of a chance for me to maybe get more people to see some of my videos and still be creative. That's what I love about it. The ASMR, I feel like, some of my videos probably, I guess you technically really couldn't, you could label anything as ASMR unless it was like insane noises. But, although maybe that triggers some people's ASMR too, right? I didn't, I was like the shady videos and stuff. I guess in some cases, I do certain sounds and stuff, but it just gives me a chance to be creative, which I've really enjoyed, the role plays and making the shady vids and all that stuff, and more people saw it, honestly. That was part of it too. I wanted to reach a wider audience. I'm not talking like massive, I would have never expected that. So, I'm beyond grateful of the 6,000 subs I have. It doesn't mean a lot, and I got to know some people on here. I talked to some of you on Instagram, and I appreciate how I talking with you guys on Instagram and stuff, and a little bit through Twitter as well. Was there anything else? I don't know. But regardless, like people I've talked to, I like that too, because that was another thing back on the old channel. What I liked is that you didn't have a lot of subs, but it was very tight knit. There was a lot of people that really interacted with each other on every video. It was awesome, and I talked to some of those people through Skype back then. And it really meant something. You met people and stuff. I didn't end up meeting them in real life or anything, but I chatted with them enough and built those kind of friendships through that, and it was nice. And I'm glad to talk to people now too. Because that always mattered, And people have told me, and I kind of think so myself. My videos are extremely low key. They're lo-fi, as they say. Sound-wise with the Blue Yeti, I guess it's not technically lo-fi, really, it's, you're getting the good, better quality, but some people don't even like, some people like kind of a little bit more of raw stuff, but, in terms of, big productions, I think I get creative creative with some of my videos that I make in terms of like, I don't know what the word is, the story or whatever behind it, the scenario. But in terms of like, I don't have green screens, I don't have crazy backgrounds and stuff, you know. Back in the Massapequa house, I was able to, you know, utilize the basement and the shed and stuff, which was always nice for the Fallout videos and stuff. You know, maybe one day, I don't think so, but you never know, maybe I go about that. Or try to work out better backgrounds or whatever, but, you know, it's crazy that it's already been 5 years. It really has gone pretty quickly. You know, I've made a ton of videos. I didn't make as many early on, and now I make a ton. Which is fine by me. They're not, you know, I get the YouTube burnout. Anybody does who makes consistent videos, and I'm not talking about like, oh my god, you know, it's not really time consuming. It can be, you know, if I do a few videos in a day, which I need to do more of, so I have them. But I don't edit my videos. I never, even on my old channel, I think I may have edited one in terms of like I clipped off the end because it was like something happened. I was like, I clipped off the final 30 seconds. I was like, the most editing I've ever done. And I don't have any intention of really doing editing because it's just not, for me, it's like turn it on. You know, I'll admit sometimes in a role play it might be beneficial because I'll be 10 minutes into a role play. I mean, it's a little better with the Blue Yeti because it's not picking up outside sounds, but before I got it, you know, it's picking up. The landscapers come, I'm 10 minutes into a roleplay, landscapers come, the video's kind of fucked, and I get pissed and I gotta do it again. So editing there, but even still, it just seems unnatural to break it up. You know, I've said in the past, and I feel like a lot of people probably do this, you know, I just get the ideas in my head, or if someone gives me a request, I'll play with that idea, and it kind of just flows out when I turn the mic on. That's why sometimes you'll see me, like, kind of stumble a little bit, or pause, or sometimes, like, I'll say something in the beginning of a video, and I feel like I say it's a number, and I say a different number, and I'm like, because I'm not remembering the number I said earlier. But it just kind of flows, so I feel like I'm pretty creative with that, and kind of just getting it out off the top of my head. Like that. And all my video game videos, I mean, the garage sale pickups, unfortunately, I haven't done any of those in a bit because I can't find shit. And there's not a lot of garage sales, but I feel like that's just me being me, you know, it's stuff I love talking about, and the same thing goes back to my old channel. That's part of the reason I started on YouTube. I was watching people's collections. It started off with watching G.I. Joe 25th Anniversary had come out, and I was getting those and just putting them in a box or whatever. Oh, there goes that's going to come up, unfortunately. I need to disable those. I did on my other computer. I need to do that on this. I apologize for that noise. Although, once again, I don't know, the Yeti might not have picked that up too well. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, yeah, I was looking up to G.I. Joe 25th Anniversary figures, and I came across video game collections. I was like, oh, wow, I love video games. I want to show some of my collections, and I'm watching people's pickups, and I'm like, oh, man, I get good garage sale stuff. I showed those, and it's fun. It was fun looking and seeing what people got, showing people what I got. It was just very natural. It's just me being me, you know. Kind of discussing with everyone, you know, the stuff I like or whatever. You're never going to really get anything fake in terms of that from me. You know, I'm not going to just act, you know, unless I'm doing a role play, I'm playing a character. But in these videos, it's just me chatting, you know, and like I would with friends, which I consider, you know, you guys subs, but your audience. Some of you I've talked to, I consider you, you know, friends at least. I do, you know. But I like doing that. I like chatting about it, you know, and you know, the rambles are fun, talking about stuff, doing sports rambles, video game rambles, whatever. I never would get big anyway. And the thing is, you know, somebody said this on another comment years ago, like maybe like a year after I was making these ASMR videos. Somebody was like, oh, I'm not getting subs, and someone's like, honestly, you might take 5-10 years to become an overnight sensation on YouTube, which is crazy, but it's true. Honestly, if I wouldn't want a shit ton of subs anyway, because the problem is, you know, admittedly, I'd love to get more comments on my videos, I really would. I feel like sometimes I get a bunch. A lot of times, you know, I'll get 50 likes, 60 likes, but I have 3 individual comments, and I'm like, oh man, you know, I'd love to hear more from you guys, but some people just don't want to comment, and that's fine. You You know, I'm like that too on videos. I like plenty of videos without commenting. Sometimes, you know, you don't know even what to say in a comment, which sounds weird, but sometimes that happens. But I feel like if I got a lot of subs, I'm talking a lot of subs, you know, 100,000 plus subs, right? All of a sudden I'm getting 100 comments a video. I feel like, oh shit, I'd want to respond to all those comments unless it was something stupid. And even still, I'll respond to those comments too. You know, because then all of a sudden people get big, and I understand that it's hard to respond to a shit ton of comments. You know, it's just so hard to do because you're spending 2-3 hours responding to comments, and that's not even talking about comments that are coming up on old videos. But I wouldn't want that because I like going back and forth with everybody. You know, that's part of it. I wouldn't want to just start, you know, stop commenting and just leaving likes or hearts because I want to respond to a comment. You know, I feel like that's a big part of it. But you know, it's been 5 years, and it's helped me in a lot of ways. You know, I've come across a lot of relaxing videos from a lot of great. There's so many good people in the community too, in terms of like just creativity and stuff. There's so much of it. You know, you'll see a lot of just wild role plays where people go, and that goes from the bigger channels to the smaller channels and everything in between. People just put up just great stuff, you know. And it's not even just role plays; it's just everything, you know. I just like listen. If I like someone's voice, I'm gonna listen to them all day, you know. It's just that simple. If it's relaxing, that's it, you know. But there's a lot of creativity in there and stuff, and it's pretty you know, low key community. I guess it's a very everybody's very supportive of each other. I say if you like people, usually people are supportive of each other. You know, not. I get lucky. I don't get too many nasty comments. I've gotten comments over time, you know, and I just kind of either sometimes laugh or sometimes I don't even respond or I just leave them there. But I'm pretty lucky in that front. I don't get a ton. I've always just, it's been good. It's been relaxed me and stuff, and it's been fun. I remember when I first started making videos and I started doing role plays. I was like, holy shit! I almost felt like weird. I'm like, this is strange, you know, because I could see people saying that's a little weird, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, it isn't. It's perfectly normal. Some of it is. Listen, people are into, I say weird things, but they're into different stuff, and you know, my first request was a towel folding, you know, folding towels request. I was all the way back. I think that was like October 2016 I did that one. I've done a lot of requests, I'll admit. Obviously, there's plenty I haven't done. And that's not because I don't want to do them. Some I forget about, and some I just don't feel I can do. And I have this problem of saying, oh, I'll do that, I can do that, you know, which I shouldn't do. I should just say maybe to everything and then see what I can do, right? But it's been fun, you know. It's really been fun. I plan on doing it as long as possible, honestly. As long as YouTube's still a thing and people still give a shit about watching my videos. You know, I'll continue to do them. But I just want to kind of talk about, you know, 5 years. A few days ago, hopefully year 5 is even better than year 4. I had a pretty good year 4. In terms of views and new subs and stuff. Like I said, you know, I'd love to get more comments, but that is what it is. I'm not going to, you know, I'm very, like I said, I just throw on the video and I just film. Even in the descriptions, I don't put much. I haven't even put my PayPal link or the wish list thing or anything, my eBay or Instagram in there. But you know, I figure people, if they look at my channel page, the links are on there. So I know if people want to find them, they can. And sometimes I will still put them if I remember to. Some part of it is I just forget, and I'm just like, real quick, I'm just like, enjoy, you know, here's so-and-so, enjoy. I'll admit, I don't. That's another thing I hate saying proud of, but I'm happy with is that, you know, I've gotten shout-outs from people, which is, I'm very grateful for, that I've picked up subs from, but a lot of it is just, I guess, homegrown. You know, people have saw it and come to me, because I don't really pimp myself out much, which I probably should do more of, honestly. But that's just not me. I'm never comfortable doing that, honestly. I never have been. It's just, you know, throw it on. People like it, great. They sub, cool. You know. That's what it's all about. Being, like I said, I'm extremely grateful for the 6,000 I have. You know, that first 1,000's always tough for most people. And once you get there, you know, it's such a great feeling. Once you hit 1,000 subs. There's a bird out there. I don't know if that's getting picked up. But, you know, I'm gonna make plenty more stuff. I gotta get back into the roleplay gig now on the new computer. I will get back into that for sure. And this one's great too because this computer just boots up. Boom! I can upload a video in like 3 minutes. It's awesome. You know, the other computer, I'm like, you can plug in the Blue Yeti. It's good to go. The other one, I have to hook up the webcam again, but that'll be quick too. But like I said, whatever. I'll do that soon. I plan on doing an Xbox One collection video next week because I have, like, you know, gifts from some of you guys, and I've picked up a bunch of games that just because they were cheap and now they're still sealed. I need to make more. I need to do an Xbox One collection video because I probably have like 10 or 15 more games in my last one. So I kind of needed. I would have preferred to do that on this with more space than a phone because it ends up being like probably an hour-long video. But yeah, like I said, plenty more to come. I'd love to get into 2 or 3 more garage sale pickups of the season, but I just don't know. Honestly, I don't know how it's going to play out. It's been so scarce, man. Not a lot of people are having them. I don't know. That coin show and tell I put up yesterday was actually done on my phone before I got this. It's nice having videos in reserve because if there's a day I just don't feel like filming or I'm not feeling good, or I work, and I get home later, like 6:40, whatever, 7 o'clock, I can just throw something up because sometimes even if it's just a quick video, I'm not in the mood to do it, you know. So it's nice to have some in reserve. But, you know, 5 years, it's been fun. I guess to 10 more, maybe. I'm like thinking of 10 years from now, my age and stuff. I'm like, holy shit. But like I said, as long as people are interested, I'm gonna keep doing it. Because it is fun to do. I always considered making like another video game channel, just specifically ASMR video game channel, but I always go against it because, you know what? I like have the variety on one channel. I try to do a bunch of different things. You know, role plays, collection videos, rambles, tappings, blah blah blah, eating videos, all that shit. But then it's like, you gotta start another channel, and I gotta commit to putting videos on that, and I don't want it to take away from this, you know. It's the same thing why I kind of stay away from Patreon. I've considered it, but I'm like, say I made a Patreon, and whatever it is a month, I'm gonna be like, I need to give you at least 3 unique videos per month, and then it's like, is that gonna take away from this? You know, it's like, what's the point? I could just put them on here. I don't know. Maybe one day, maybe not. I still want to do a live stream on here now. At some point, I've been taking around on that for a while. I do that with a lot of stuff. I'll have some more sports rambles coming up. Football starting. I mean, like I said, I've been losing interest in sports, but I can still discuss the happenings. I suppose. You know, like I said, it's been a fun 5 years. I've seen a lot of incredible videos. I've gotten a lot of relaxation from people's videos. It's kind of helped me with migraines. Occasionally, it will help. I've talked about that in the past. Certain videos will help me with my migraines. You know, even calming me with anxiety and stuff like that. You know, and it's great knowing. You know, you guys get that from me too. It's almost like so surreal. It's like when people still say it now, I'm like, holy shit, you know, like, and that makes it worth it as well. Knowing my videos do help. Because I don't think of it as that. I'm just like me having fun making vids, you guys enjoying them, and then you realize, holy shit, it's actually, you know, people love the vids, it's helping them and stuff, and you're like, oh my god. But yeah. Anyway, that's 5 years of doing ASMR vid, kind of just like a ramble about it, kind of rambling all over the place. I guess it was kind of a truer ramble. And like I said, plenty more vids to come, hopefully, you know, as long as I can make them. And you guys want to see them, I'll make them. But yeah, thanks everybody for checking this out, and have a good day.